Well, masses. Today we're going over the draw for the Europa League. I'm going to get into the Champions League maybe the next video that I put out. I have a couple that I'm still working on. But we're just going to go over this draw right now and how it's shaping up. I think there's some good matchups in there. And unfortunately, or maybe I didn't realize it before, but there's another draw for the semifinals. So I'll have to do a follow-up video on that. But without further ado, we're just going to get right into these matchups. Starting off with Ajax taking on Young Boys. Young Boys surprised me. I really thought that Bailey and his teammates would take care of business, but Young Boys scraped them up and dashed them away. They'll be taking on a much more formidable side in Ajax. I expect them to take care of business, but I didn't expect Young Boys to be here, so upset might be on the hands. I'll definitely be on the lookout for this one. The next matchup is Dynamo Kyiv taking on Villarreal. Not gonna lie to you, it's the two teams I don't know that much about. Dynamo Kyiv, former big power over there in Ukraine. Villarreal are on the up and up because of Unai Emery over there. I do expect Villarreal to take care of business. They should be through to the quarterfinals. In our first matchup of Champions League teams, we have Roma taking on Shakhtar Donetsk. This is a really good matchup. Two teams where I feel like they have similar billing, similar kind of strength to their squad. Depends on who shows up. I'm going to go for the upset. I think Shakhtar is going to beat Roma here. Dzeko isn't what he was last year. I feel like, there's been so many transfer rumors with him leaving the squad. So Shakhtar are a little more together. I'll put this as my upset pick. So I have Shakhtar beating Roma here. Following that, we have a matchup, repeat matchup from last year. We have Olympiacos versus Arsenal. Last year, Olympiacos took care of business, got Arsenal out of there. This year, I feel like it's a slightly different team, only because Arteta knows the importance of Bukayo Saka. So I think even though they didn't look that convincing in the last round, I think they should take care of business and avenge their loss from last year. So I have Arsenal going through here. Following that, we have Dinamo Zagreb taking on Tottenham Hotspur. I just think Tottenham will scrape them up, so this is pretty straightforward here. Tottenham through. The next matchup I'm looking at is Steven Gerrard and his boys versus Slavia Praha. Rangers look good. They do look really good. I wish that there's a way they could make it into the Champions League. I think Scottish teams go automatically into the qualifying round, but I'd love to see the Champions League back in Scotland. Their passion is a little bit different. Slavia Praha, though, I feel like they're on a similar level, but I'll give it to Gerrard. Out of all of the Premier League legends that are managing so far, him, Henry, Lampard, he's the last one standing. So shout out to Gerrard. I want to see you succeed. So he should be through to the quarterfinals. The next matchup we have is Granada versus Molde. Again, two teams I don't know that much about. I will just default to the league I know more about, and that's the La Liga. And I'm going to go with Granada to take care of business. I don't know, again, much about either of these teams, so it could go either way. Lastly, though, we have a matchup of Champions League level competition. We have Manchester United taking on AC Milan. Zlatan returns to Old Trafford. I don't know. This can swing either way. I am a Milan fan as well. I'm a big Zlatan fan. Model my game after him, even though I'm a little quicker. Milan are in kind of a slump, and we're stronger than them in the midfield, mostly because of Bruno. Over two legs, I'm going to give it to Man U, but it wouldn't surprise me if Milan turned up and smacked us. No, not smacked. No, they edge us through on away goals or something, but I'm fairly confident that Man U should make it through. It's really our competition to lose at this point. If we beat Milan, I don't see anybody else. Sevilla's not in it this year, so we should be fine to go all the way and lift the Europa League again. Ole only has 2 chances this year, and I feel like this is a pivotal year for us to lift the trophy, because that's going to turn the squad over to know what it takes to have silverware. And I think that's the step that we need in order to be closer to Man City next year. A lot of, when we got to the head of the table, we had the games in hand and the points in hand, we choked. And Man City, they have players that know what it takes to win. Sometimes you have to win ugly, 1-0 here when you should have, where everybody's predicting it should have been a 4-0 game. At the end of the day, it's 3 points. And those 3 points added up really, really quickly. And all of a sudden, we're 10 points behind in the league. But, as I said, winning a trophy this year, whether it be the Europa League or the FA Cup, I feel like it's easier for us to win the Europa League. But I think that will be the next step for the squad and better things to come in the future. All starts with Milan, though, so let's see how we do. Again, as I mentioned, I'll do another video for the quarterfinal draw, and look out for that Champions League video coming soon. I'm just waiting for these second legs to clear up, and then I'll have that video for you. Thank you again for all your support. I'm above 100 subscribers now. Please like, subscribe, and share. This is One Aim Sports. Thanks again.